Tropical storm Nate expected to form overnight as system approaches Gulf of Mexico next to Florida. A tropical depression approaching the coast of Nicaragua was forecast to become Tropical Storm Nate overnight, the National Hurricane Center reported Wednesday evening, October 4. As of 10 p.m., the storm was moving northwest about 6 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds were 35 miles per hour. The storm will move across northeastern Nicaragua and eastern Honduras late Thursday, forecasters said. The center is expected to approach the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula late Friday. The system should emerge into the northwestern Caribbean on Friday and move into the Gulf later in the day. The system was forecast to continue strengthening over the Gulf of Mexico and could affect portions of the northern Gulf Coast as a hurricane this weekend, with direct impacts from wind, storm surge, and heavy rainfall, the Hurricane Center said. The Hurricane Center's report said residents along the Gulf Coast from Louisiana to Florida should monitor the progress of this system for the next several days. In the meantime, heavy rainfall was expected in parts of Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica and Panama, with life-threatening flash floods and mudslides, the Hurricane Center said. Elsewhere, a trough of low pressure interacting with an upper-level low was producing a broad area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms across southern Florida, the northwestern and central Bahamas, central Cuba, and the adjacent Atlantic waters. Strong upper-level winds are expected to inhibit development of this system while it moves west-northwestward over the eastern Gulf of Mexico during the next couple of days. However, locally heavy rainfall, some coastal flooding, and strong gusty winds, especially in squalls, are likely over portions of the Bahamas and Florida through the end of the week. The ferocious 2017 hurricane season shows no signs of letting up. A newly formed tropical depression now spinning in the Caribbean Sea is forecast to move north into the Gulf of Mexico and strengthen into a hurricane by the weekend, the National Hurricane Center said Wednesday. As of 5 p.m. ET, the center of Tropical Depression 16 was located about 180 miles south-southeast of the Nicaragua-Honduras border. It had winds of 35 miles per hour and was moving to the northwest at 7 miles per hour. A depression becomes a named storm when its winds reach 39 miles per hour. The system will be called Nate. Tropical storm warnings are in effect along the coasts of Nicaragua and Honduras. Over the next couple of days, rainfall amounts of 15 to 20 inches are expected across portions of Nicaragua, with isolated maximum amounts of 30 inches possible, the Hurricane Center said, which could lead to life-threatening flash floods and mudslides. Torrential rain is also forecast to soak portions of Panama, Costa Rica and Honduras. As the storm moves north, if it slides to the east or southeast of the Yucatan Peninsula, where waters are the warmest, we could quickly have a powerful hurricane on our hands, AccuWeather meteorologist Dan Kotloski said. Gulf Coast areas from Florida to Alabama, Mississippi and southeastern Louisiana could be at risk for damaging winds, coastal flooding, rough surf and beach erosion this weekend and into early next week, AccuWeather said. Some good news: beneficial rain may extend across the interior eastern U.S. next week, which could ease abnormally dry and building drought conditions in some locations, according to AccuWeather meteorologist Brett Rathbun. So far in 2017 there have been 13 named tropical storms in the Atlantic Basin, of which 8 were hurricanes. 5 of those were major hurricanes, with winds of Category 3 strength or more.